Hello traders, welcome once again. It has been a while since I made a trading video in this channel. So today I'll be trading with the Olymp Trade platform. So if you don't have an account with Olymp Trade, you can register using the first link in the description. I'll be using my USDT account, so you can fund your trading account with cryptocurrency and trade. And today we'll be trading the Bitcoin, Dogecoin and Solana. So let's dive into it. First, we need to analyze the market. As usual, I use my strategy of support and resistance. And also use supply and demand. Then just combine it with the candlestick psychology for you to get good confirmations before you can take your trades. So currently this is a choppy market. Although we are getting some reversal here. So let's wait and see. We have our level of support and resistance here that we can use. So let's wait for the reaction of the market here. I can include the whole of this area. So the whole of this area is a level of support and resistance, and you can see good reaction in the market. So strong bias entry. If you can break above this level, you can get a trade. This other pair, good uptrend. This is our last resistance, as you can observe. We had another level here. Let me just draw it. And this is where we are getting some reactions. So we hit that level and the market is getting some reaction, but we've closed above that area. So we've left a gap here, so we might get some retracement to this gap. Let me show you. Also understand that gaps act as levels of support and resistance. So this gap, we can get a retracement to this gap before we can continue moving up. So let's wait for the closure of that. So that's the retracement that might come. Strong level. We expect some down movement for the next 2 minutes if we can. We close below the area after rejection. So I've done a 2-minute expiry period, expecting the market to come to this lower area. And very strong rejection, but I expect the market to move more low to this support. On the Bitcoin, strong downtrend, so just try as much as possible to flow with the trend. So we are getting that retracement to this gap. So the sellers have entered the market very strongly. Let's wait and see how we close. Very strong movement to our level of support. So when you observe such kind of markets, better you be patient, because most likely we'll have a retracement to this level, to this gap. If we don't get a retracement and close above this wick, we can continue with the uptrend and target this area. So you can see we've won the other trade. We've won the Bitcoin trade. So we've moved to our level of support. And these are very strong level of support. Because from this level, you can see the market reacted 3 times. Now this is the 4th time. So let's wait and see if it can hold. So you've tapped into the gap area. So I expect us to move up. We've tapped into the gap area and we've got a very strong rejection. This is our gap, you can observe. We've tapped into this gap. After tapping in the gap, you can see the rejection. So you should understand your market movements and understand your price action when using this strategy. So you can see strong buyers entry. So the next target is this level. So I can again do another call option with 2-minute expiry, because now I target this area. So let's wait and see what happens. I expect the buyers to move to this area that I've just marked. This is our area. You can see the sellers are trying to push down, but the buyers are strong in this case, in this level, because already they've tapped. The sellers have tapped, the buyers have tapped into the fair value gap area. So we expect them to move up. So let's close the first trade. And if you close above the level of support and resistance, it will be good. So we've closed the first trade. So we've won the first trade. Let's wait for this other trade. Though our entry point was a bit far, so let's wait. So strong sellers entry here. We missed this opportunity, but no problem. So we've lost this trade. I expect the buyers could move more higher, but they could not. Again here, I'll do a put option. This is a Bitcoin. Yes, I'll do a put option because I expect now the sellers again to move even lower, because we've already tapped into the resistance. We've opened with a gap, so that shows you that sellers wants to push even more down. Though I've done a 2-minute expiry period, you can see this gap. There's a gap here, so this shows you that the sellers wants to push even more down. So let's wait for this trade. So still we are ranging, but we are not breaking this level of support and resistance. Strong buyers candle. I'll do a call option here, but with 1-minute expiry period, because I expect a rejection here. the buyers will reject and move more up. So our entry point is not the best, but these are strong bullish candle. You can see it's engulfing, and it's also making a higher high with this wick. So let's wait for the closure of this candle. So this is a risky market because you are ranging, so you just need to be careful and watch your levels. They expect the buyers here to enter the market. Let's check on the Bitcoin trade. We are still moving down as expected, though we've done a 2-minute expiry periods. So we've won this trade. We've won also the other trade. So you can see the buyers are moving even more higher as we had discussed. So this will be our target area. So let's check if there's anything to prevent the buyers from moving. There's nothing to prevent the buyers from moving as we check on the left. So you need to check on the left and see if you have any supply area that can prevent the buyers from moving. So in between here, we don't have any significant area that can prevent the buyers from moving to this resistance, because this is the area that could have prevented the buyers from moving, but we've already exhausted that area. We've already tapped into that area with this candle. You can see we tapped into that fair value gap, made a small retracement because we cannot retrace more since we are in an uptrend. We just make a small retracement before we can continue moving more up. So you need to study the market and understand the market patterns and how it moves. So I don't know if you can find another trading opportunity. This is our target. Let's check if you have left anything behind. There's an area here that can act as a support. So when you observe such areas, they will act as support because the market has tapped on that area several times. So it has tried to break that area before it moved more up. So we expect some retracement to that level before we can move up, or the market will just move up and target our resistance. But we can expect a retracement to this level. So we can see a rejection and the retracement. So let's wait and see how this candle will close. So we've tapped on that area. So if it closes as a weak or bullish candle, I expect us to move even more up. So this strategy needs a lot of patience. Now let's wait for the next candle. It needs to close above that level that I've just drawn, the yellow level. Because in this area, we can see a lot of rejections. There's a lot of rejections in this area. As you can observe, a lot of rejections. So we need to close above this area for us to say that we are moving up. Again, we are tapping into our levels, but since the sellers wants to break the level, but you can get the buyers rejecting. Sorry, I've removed the level. We need to close above the level before we can make a trade. Now we've closed below the level, cannot make a trade until we close above the level. That's when you can make a trade, and that's our level that we need to watch. So it seems the sellers are becoming stronger in this case, so they might break this level of support and resistance, but let's wait and see what happens. So let's look for another pair if you can get an opportunity. Not really. Not really. So I'll stop trading from here. I don't see any other opportunity at this time, because here now again we are ranging again. So very slow market ranging. So you need to understand your markets and how they work, because you can see this was our level to watch, and we have not closed above that area. So it means the market might break this support level. Unless you close above this area, that's when you can make a call option. So no trading opportunity at this time. Keep watching the other videos in this channel for you to understand this strategy of support and resistance. And if you also want to learn about this strategy of support and resistance, supply and demand, and together with the candlestick psychology, so that you can combine them and make trades and be profitable, you can contact me through the Telegram link in the description below. Our mentorship program is open at this time, so book your spot in the mentorship program. Stay safe and bye bye.